Have you ever pondered about the fascinating world of giant ships sailing across the blue seas? Our journey begins thousands of years ago when the first humans ventured out onto the water. In those early days, the earliest ships were quite simple. Made from hollowed-out logs or bundles of reeds, these primitive rafts and canoes were the humble beginnings of a grand maritime tradition. As mankind's knowledge grew, so did our ability to build more complex vessels. The invention of the sail was an enormous leap forward. No longer were people at the mercy of currents and tides. With sails to harness the power of the wind, early sailors could journey further and faster than ever before. The next significant advancement came with the introduction of the compass. This simple yet ingenious device allowed mariners to navigate with newfound accuracy, opening up the possibility of long-distance sea voyages. But the real game-changer in the world of ships was the invention of the steam engine in the 18th century. This revolutionary technology marked the beginning of the age of steamships. These vessels were not reliant on the wind, making them more reliable and efficient. In the 20th century, the advent of diesel engines and nuclear power took shipbuilding to new heights. Today, we have a vast array of ships, from colossal cargo carriers to luxurious cruise liners and high-tech naval vessels, all thanks to the relentless human spirit of innovation. And so, from a simple log to a sophisticated vessel, the history of ships is indeed a testament to human ingenuity. It's a story of how we, as a species, have harnessed the power of nature, turned challenges into opportunities, and used our creativity and resourcefulness to explore, connect, and conquer the vast and mysterious world of the seven seas. From a simple log to a sophisticated vessel, the history of ships is indeed a testament to human ingenuity. Now, have you ever wondered just how many types of ships exist? Well, our world is filled with a vast variety of ships, each designed to fulfill a specific purpose and journey. Let's dive into the fascinating world of ships and discover the different types that sail our seas and oceans. First, let's look at sailboats. These are the classic ships we often see in movies and books, with their large masts and billowing sails. Sailboats harness the power of the wind to glide across the water, and they've been used for centuries for exploration, trade, and even racing. Next, we have motorboats. Unlike sailboats, motorboats rely on engines for propulsion. They're great for shorter trips and are often used for leisure activities like fishing or water skiing. You could say they're the sports cars of the sea. Submarines are a unique type of ship, designed to travel not only on the water, but also beneath it. These underwater vessels are often used for research, exploration, and military operations. They allow us to delve into the mysterious depths of the ocean, exploring places that are otherwise unreachable. Then we have cruise ships, the floating cities of the sea. These gigantic vessels are designed to provide all the comforts and luxuries of a resort while traveling to exotic destinations. From restaurants to swimming pools, they offer everything you need for a relaxing vacation. Tankers and cargo ships are the workhorses of the global economy. They transport goods and materials across the world, keeping our stores stocked and our industries running. Tankers carry everything from oil to chemicals, while cargo ships transport a wide range of goods, including cars, electronics, and food. As you can see, there's a ship for every purpose and journey. Each one plays a vital role in our world, whether it's for travel, trade, exploration, or just for fun. So next time you see a ship sailing on the horizon, you'll know there's a whole world of adventure and purpose behind it. Ever curious about how these massive structures manage to float and move across the water? Well, it all boils down to two simple principles: buoyancy and propulsion. Let's start with buoyancy. When you toss a stone into a pond, it sinks, right? But if you were to build a stone boat, it would float. That's because the weight of the water displaced by the boat is greater than the weight of the boat itself. This principle, discovered by the Greek mathematician Archimedes over 2,000 years ago, is what allows ships to float. Now, how do they move? That's where propulsion comes into play. For centuries, ships relied on the wind for movement, with large sails catching the breeze and pushing the vessel forward. However, as technology advanced, new sources of propulsion were developed. Motor-powered ships, for instance, use engines to turn propellers, which push water backwards and propel the ship forward. It's like when you're swimming and you push the water behind you to move ahead. And then we have nuclear-powered ships, which are mainly used by navies around the world. These ships have nuclear reactors that heat water into steam. The steam then turns turbines, which drive the ship's propellers. Nuclear power provides these ships with an incredible amount of energy, allowing them to sail around the world without refueling for decades. But what about those submarines, you ask? Well, they operate a bit differently. Submarines can change their buoyancy to dive or surface by altering the amount of water in their ballast tanks. When they want to dive, they let water into the tanks. When they want to surface, they push the water out with compressed air. And just like other ships, they use propellers for movement. It's quite a marvel, isn't it? How these colossal vessels stay afloat and navigate the vast oceans. Ships don't just sail for no reason, do they? So what are their roles? Well, let's dive right in. Ships play a wide range of roles, and one of the most important is transportation. They transport goods from one place to another, crossing oceans and seas. This can include everything from food and clothing to cars and machinery. Ships carry approximately 80% of the world's trade by volume, making them indispensable to global commerce. Ships also play a significant role in fishing. Fishing vessels range from small boats used by local fishermen to large factory ships with their own processing facilities. They help us to harvest the bounty of the sea, providing food for millions of people worldwide. But ships aren't just about business, they're also about defense. Military ships, such as aircraft carriers and submarines, are used for naval warfare and are a critical part of a nation's defense strategy. They help to protect our seas and shores, ensuring the safety of citizens at home and abroad. Tourism is another area where ships play a significant role. Cruise ships transport vacationers to exotic locations, offering a unique travel experience. They're essentially floating hotels with restaurants, pools, and entertainment facilities, making for an unforgettable journey. Finally, ships play a crucial role in exploration. They help us to explore the uncharted territories of the world, making discoveries about our planet and the creatures that inhabit it. From research vessels studying marine life to icebreakers opening up the polar regions, ships help us to push the boundaries of human knowledge. So as you can see, ships do far more than just sail. They transport, they defend, they entertain, and they explore. They connect us, not just in terms of geography, but in terms of shared experiences and understanding. Ships truly are the unsung heroes of our globalized world, aren't they? They keep our world moving and help us to navigate the vast and beautiful ocean of possibilities. Now, who are the brave souls that navigate these ships across the vast seas? Let's dive into the heart of our ship, the crew. The crew of a ship is a team of hardworking individuals who take on various roles to ensure the smooth operation of the ship. Each role is like a cog in a well-oiled machine, all working together to keep the ship sailing smoothly. At the helm, we have the captain. The captain is like the ship's parent, overseeing everything that happens on board and making tough decisions when needed. They are responsible for the safety of the crew, the ship, and its cargo. They also plot the ship's course and handle any emergencies that may arise. Next, we have the officers. These are the ship's experts in areas like navigation, engineering, and safety. They assist the captain and help manage the crew. They're the captain's right-hand men and women, always ready to step up when duty calls. Then, there are the sailors. The sailors are the backbone of the ship, performing a variety of tasks from maintenance and repairs to loading and unloading cargo. Their work is physically demanding and requires a lot of skill and bravery, especially when the seas get rough. But let's not forget about the other important roles on a ship. There's the cook who keeps everyone fed and energized. There are also medics to take care of any injuries or illnesses, and electricians to keep the ship's systems running. Operating a ship is no small feat. It's a job that comes with many challenges, from battling harsh weather to navigating tricky waters. But despite the challenges, these brave individuals work tirelessly, day in and day out, to keep the ship afloat and reach their destination. So next time you see a ship, Remember the brave crew that keeps it sailing smoothly,